Hello everyone and welcome back to Cruel and Unusual Storytime. I am your host Simon Dexter, and this week we are reading a new creepypasta that has been suggested to me by Fay Bluebird, who has suggested some of my other more classic creepypasta killers like Jeff the Killer and such. So I don't know too much about this one, just like I've never really known much about any of them. So this will be an experience. It's going to be really short, but it'll be an experience, so I'll either love it or hate it. Let's find out. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy Eyeless Jack. Hello, my name is Mitch. I'm here to tell you guys about an experience I had. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe supernatural phenomena. Paranormal, yeah. Already loving the main character. Supernatural phenomena, but how after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash now. So why are you still calling it trash then? A week after I moved in, my brother Edwin... moved in with my brother Edwin. I'm sorry, I totally read that wrong. That's why I read it wrong. And after my house was foreclosed, I finished unpacking. Edwin liked the idea of moving in since we had not seen each other after 10 years, so I was excited too. I soon fell asleep after I moved in. After that 1 week, I heard rustling noises coming from outside at about 1 in the morning. I thought it was a raccoon, so I ignored it and tried to fall asleep. Next morning, I told Edwin, and he agreed. Next night, however, I thought I heard my window opening and a loud thump. It was getting exciting. As if something entered my room. I darted up and looked around my room, but I saw nothing. The next morning, Edwin dropped his coffee cup when he saw me. He held up a nearby mirror, and I saw myself. I had a large gash in my left cheek. How do you not notice shit like that happen to you? I don't think that's possible. After I was rushed to the hospital, my doctor told me that I must have been sleepwalking, but then he showed me something that made my blood turn cold. He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn-up incision where my kidneys were. I started in his eyes, my eyes widening. You somehow lost your left kidney last night. We don't know how, though. Sorry, Mitch. What kind of doctor talks to people like that? That's so horrible. My doctor told me. The next night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying sight. I was staring face to face with a creature with a black hoodie and dark blue mask with no nose or mouth staring down at me. The thing that scared me the most was that it had no eyes, just empty black sockets. Oh, I've actually seen pictures of him. I know who this guy is, go figure. The creature also had some black substance dripping from its sockets. I grabbed the camera nearby rather than trying to stop the guy. He wanted to make sure he had proof first. Anton took a picture. After the picture took, the creature lunged at me and tried to claw open my chest to get to my lungs. I stopped it by kicking it in the face and then totally doing a teabag bro pose as he was knocked out cold. Right? Am I getting this right? As I ran out of the room, I grabbed my wallet. I would need the money. I ran out of my brother's house into the night. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house and tripped on a rock, because running into the woods always works in horror stories, just so you know, children. I fell unconscious and woke up in the hospital. My doctor entered the room, the same one who treated me before. I have good news and bad news, Mitchell. My doctor started. The good news is that you had minor injuries and your parents are going to pick you up. I sighed with relief. The bad news is that your brother has been killed by something. Sorry. My parents took me back to Edwin's house to collect my remaining belongings, which I did upon entering my room. I was scared but remained calm. I grabbed the camera, stopped dead in my tracks. In the hallway leading to my room, I saw Edwin's body and something small lying next to it. Nobody picked up the body yet? I picked up the small thing and entered my parents' car, not mentioning Edwin's corpse. What? What the... Well, this is short enough. I can actually do a decent... What's wrong? I looked at the thing I had picked up and nearly vomited. I was holding my stolen, half-eaten kidney with some black substance on it. Now then, that was Eyeless Jack. What was wrong with this? So, there was literally no logic in that story whatsoever. It was so fast, they had no room to do anything. Anything at all. Like, why did he move in with his brother if his house was full? That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. We're not going to cover that because I guess his parents could have easily taken him in, even though I don't know why he moved in. They moved in with his parents anyway. Because why not? I don't know. But and I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I just can't even think of what to say just because it was so wrong in so many ways. Like I said, there wasn't enough room for there to be any build-up. Nothing at all. The main character was annoying at worst and nothing at best. I couldn't care about his brother because his brother had no character traits other than being there to be killed. And the monster? Was it a monster or a person or a spirit? It doesn't explain. It's all just... It's described as looking very human, save for the eyes and the black goop, but that doesn't really differentiate it from much. And why was he stealing your organs? Why was he trying to eat you? What was any of this? What was any of this? I know some mystery is good sometimes, but not for shit like this. If you want to leave mystery, you kind of got to do it in the way the Rake did it. That's the perfect example of how not explaining everything actually works in your favor, because it was written in such a way that it was almost like found documents. And so it was almost kind of spooky reading all this stuff, because it was like documented down by someone. And this is just... It felt like a story. I knew I was reading a story. I knew some kid who'd read Jeff the Killer or something like that decided, hey, I can do this, and tried writing their own. That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't know why some of these characters are so popular. I really don't. Just because some of them don't have anything to them. Like, at all. And it's just... You can't make something from nothing. I've got to be a reason to be afraid of this thing. Why was it attacking him specifically to begin with? Why didn't it attack the brother from the first place? Why anything? I don't know. I'm mostly just trying to rant because the story itself was only like 4 minutes long. But I really can't. That's all I got. It 1 star F would not read again. I don't know. Okay, I should be starting a new fan fiction on Sunday by the time you're seeing this video, because I believe that's what I'm doing next. So I guess you'll enjoy that then. So hope you all have a good one. See you next time.